Greetings, survivors. Um, so when I made these
Hi.
towers, I basically remade them like they were, but making them taller. And I completely forgot that I intended for this thing to come all the way over here and cover the corner. And it's been causing me issues. For example, spiders have been entering through this side because of that. Um, well, they could also jump through here, but they have been entering through these sides. And well, I have now I have now finally joined the corridor here, so we have a path. And I made this thing here, which is a turret. Now, a turret is like a tower, but it doesn't come from the ground. A turret is attached uh, um, to the side or to whatever. In fact, towers can have turrets. Now, you usually see those round turrets, like Disney turrets, but I don't think it fits this base, so I made a square turret, and I think it looks awesome. Um, it could be lower on the base, I suppose. Yeah, it could be lower on the wall. I think it might look better lower on the wall because it will feel like it has structural integrity because it's basically connected to these iron bars. The iron bars are providing structural integrity. Um, what I might do is put some metal trussing beneath it to improve the look. It's gonna be purely cosmetic, but I don't mind that. Now, having that turret there made it even more striking how awful this thing is. And I already think of ways of joining it, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. The amount of blocks that I actually placed and then destroyed. Like, look at this. Look at this shit here. In fact, I better break this one while it's I still can. Right? I place all these blocks because I decided that, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. No, no. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna give up on this structure entirely. I'm gonna preserve that one, and this is my vulture spit protection. So it goes 4 high, and I'm hoping that will catch most of the puke from the vultures um, without them actually hitting my crop here. They might still hit the base, that much, that I don't care for. It's still unprotected on the side, and I have some ideas, but yeah, not right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the painting scheme for that. Maybe. Because the alternative is to use this pattern here. You see how it's used here, here, and here, like, and even here. Um, I think this is a slightly different. Yeah, no, this is definitely different because that you have the green line up there, and here you have a brownish line lower. But it's the same kind of block, like half quarter blocks and 8 blocks and stuff on the corners, um, like this concrete and brick pattern. And I like that pattern as well, so I might adopt that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna adopt that on the turret, though the turret doesn't really have a lot of blocks to it. This steel thing here, which is I made to make sure structure integrity will be preserved. Um, it kind of looks good on it. It gives a very industrial look to it, I think. So, what I think I'm gonna do, well, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna completely get rid of these towers here, and I'm gonna make something here on the corner, like a complement to the turret, but towards the inside. And one of the main goals is to have it covered. So that's one of the main goals, to have the corner not covered by iron bars, but covered by a plate, so that um, it gives some protection from spitting vultures. The other thing is that it will go one floor higher, so I can exit it on top of the iron bars, and I can also like get a higher view from there, right? So this turret, and one of the reasons why I'm using the iron bars there for this section is to have a view here. I went through many different designs. So these two sides are the main sides. I'm I keep thinking of closing this with either a hatch or a plate, so that if I'm here, someone from there cannot puke at me. I want to see anyone who is trying to puke at me. And I can crouch and go back and then basically get out of the line of sight of anyone down there. So there's a cop there, I can try to shoot it, and it's gonna puke at me, crouch, just retreat a little bit, and he cannot do that anymore. Or I can close the hatches and I can stay next to the hatch. And then, I mean, there can still be someone from that direction, but from this direction, no one can see me. Or open the hatch and throw grenades, molotovs, that sort of thing. Of course, the path does get in the way, but yeah. And no, it doesn't go up anymore. It doesn't have a ladder like this one. This part here will have a ladder. I will have a tower, which starts from the bottom, and it will have a ladder or stair or anything that goes to the top level. Um, yeah, because this here, and in fact, did I leave anything here? No. Just making sure before I actually destroy this, because I'm gonna collapse the whole thing, so uh, better not have anything here. Now, on the corner, I did have an idea. Let me actually get back to this space. Uh, I want to try something here. Because this, I'm eternally upset by this thing here. Get the wood bar. So does this get in the way? Can go up, you can go down. If you go down like looking forward, you do hit that, but you can easily get inside. So yeah, yeah. It will go there, and then like this. Yeah, that works. That works. Because then I can come down the stairs and turn around here. Leave the plastic. I need to return that plastic to the base. We need to do a lot of things. Now I have a battery bank here. Okay. The idea is this battery bank is solely responsible for the fences. Not the fence, but the fences. So every fence is now connected to this switch, and it is always on. So you see that the wire comes from some other place below. When I turn that switch, every fence in the game, well, in my base, gets turned on. That doesn't actually include the last section there, because nothing on that section is wired up. So, yeah. But it would include that if that was wired up. And this is connected to the battery bank. And I can I can turn off the generator bank and draw all the power from the battery bank. Now the generator is also providing electricity for other things, but um, this is something I want to do as I get more batteries, because I really don't have a lot of them. For various parts of the base, I want a battery bank that can independently. Is the... No, it's not open. Ah, fuck. I just placed those spikes, you. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, my voice is a bit strange. I had a really bad flu this week, so my throat is still recovering. Um, so I want the battery banks to be able to last the whole night on its own. So there is no gas running out, there is no too much power being used. For every component, like the turrets, this is now responsible for all the turrets. The turrets up there, these turrets outside, um, any turrets. Any turrets is connected here. Um, so turrets or traps, front traps, left trap, right trap, front stairs, back stairs. So have each one of them on a separate battery bank, and that battery bank can run the whole night by itself. And the reason for that is that eventually I want to have a solar bank to recharge the battery banks. So I use the battery bank on hard night, and the battery bank lasts the whole hard night, and each battery bank has enough power for whatever it's powering, and all the battery banks are connected to a single solar bank. So when the day comes, the solar bank doesn't have to handle the load of the base, the whole hard base, because that's too much for a solar bank. All it has to do is handle recharging the batteries, which is 5 watts per battery bank connected to it, which is trivial. Like, we have 6 switches here, so I'm talking 6 battery banks. That's 30 watts. 3 watts, one solar cell can handle that. So that's the idea here. The hard base is essentially ready. I didn't do much. I did place this trapdoor here because this is the section. I already upgraded that. So let's actually go down there. So the stairs are solid, right? There is no hole in them. They're solid. So uh, even when the zombies did a lot of damage that Horde Night where they broke the path, they could still climb the stairs and they didn't have to fix the stairs. They fixed everything else. Well, I had to something to fix there, but yeah, that's the damage to the barbed wire by a single zombie. A single zombie does 12 damage. Well, 6 here, 12 there. I guess it depends on how long it's on that trap. Um, so they did a lot of damage here, but they could still climb up once I restore the path. The path, those blocks here, they are they are single points of failure because if it breaks the path. So they are made out of steel. And then this here, like this is a duplicate path and it's all solid as well. Zombies can break like blocks here and they can break the path, but again, for the most part, it's gonna be difficult for them to really break the path. It's gonna stay intact enough for them to cross. And then I have steel going all the way here. Not the stairs, because I'm really not 100% sure I want the stairs. But it doesn't matter. If they break the stairs, they can jump. That works. And then all the way across here. So this very safe section have a lot of steel upgrades and here for against explosions. And one of them is having the trapdoor here because I can open it and zombies can cross through here in case something else along the path breaks and cuts the path. So say something breaks all the way there and zombies are starting to bash stuff. Open this really quick and then I can go there and either open something further along or fix the path there. Hope my base handle any zombies coming up here, which it was doing. And with the changes, I'm hoping it will do better. Now, I thought of doing pressure plates here to activate the electric fences, and I changed my mind because I have now the electric fences always on. So the electric fences are always on. I'm gonna actually grab some of that. The electric fences are always on, and that allows me to not need any kind of thing to activate this, because what was happening was the trip wire there was taking a lot of damage. Now that's changed. It might be that the electric fence will now take a lot of damage because it was moved back, so I could place some protection up front. So maybe the electric fence will take the damage that was being taken by the tripwire. I do have a lot of forges still being crafted, so I think I will be able to protect this side here, but I don't know if that will actually help protect the oh fuck, protect the I don't know if making this steel will protect the blocks inside it any better. Maybe. I'm really not sure because I don't know how blow-through damage really works. I'll have to make some experiments to figure that out. Now I can't find that stupid block that needed upgrading. Oh, there. Fixed, upgraded. Nice concrete. All right. So the turrets are reloaded. I mean some bullets were spent. Oh, this actually spent a lot, but I think I didn't even reload that one at all. Yeah, I do have more bullets. I'll take it and reload it. Turrets are reloaded. Everything is repaired. See here, all this is repaired. I did see something there. And I guess I need more Molotovs. I do have enough exploding crossbow bolts. The Molotovs actually should be okay. The ammunition, yeah, I'm not really. I mean, I have a little bit of hollow point. I have quite a bit of armor piercing because I have 300 here of the hollow point. Um, and I think I do have the armor piercing. It's probably at the base. Go back there and get that. So, and not even if I ignore these, which are for my main guns, the pistol and the submachine gun, I have enough armor piercing or normal ammunition of 7.62 to last a long time. Right now I don't have any shotgun turrets. Did advance my bars plan here a little bit, and I do have this landing pad for the gyrocopter. I'm not sure um, if this is on video already or not. I think I did this on video, but I'm not sure. And I'm changing this thing here. I mean, this has some storage, so I have to preserve that. But I'm gonna take this block off because it's in a really bad place. These lines are the center of each axis, so this is like right where I would come from in either direction or take off. So actually gonna make something that is just this pole here. If I can make it at all, I'm not sure I can. That's a rather small pole. I'll just place it on the corners with the light on top. If I cannot do that, the other option considering is I destroy this block and made it out of glass and place the light inside that, well, beneath it. So it's gonna be like a light block here and on the corners as well. And that's just like when I'm approaching, particularly with bad weather, have some lights to figure out where I should be aligning to get inside the base. Right. So these are the things that happened, and I'm going to work on. Well, I need to make the Molotovs, um, and I'm gonna collapse that thing and try to replace it. But oh yes. There was. Yeah, there's one thing, and that's what I was going back to that base there, and I completely forgot about. Um, so I saw a video by Vidui. Vidui. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I believe it's French. Not here. I do have it. He uses the blade trap in an interesting way. So if I place the blade trap here, I mean, this is 3 blocks high, right? So this is 3 blocks high. There is this plate that is 1 block, so that's why I cannot place that. But this is essentially 3 blocks high. So I place this thing here, it's not gonna hit anyone. I place it 1 block lower, and There's no way of doing that. Yeah, I place it at this height. It's gonna hit everyone. So he has an interesting technique. He uses a half block on the ground and places this 3 high. Now, with that half block, only the tallest zombies will hit this. But the tallest zombies will hit this. And the tallest zombies are the Demolisher. So with a half block here and this at the 3 high, this basically attacks Demolishers and no one else. So that is very interesting, very, very interesting. Um, get up there. Yeah. But you can see how I can place a blade trap here. I actually wanted to place it like more on the corner. Well, I can place it here and I can place it here. Can I place it there? That's an interesting question. No, I cannot place it here because this corner of the base is on the same height. So what I think of doing, and I can do this, I mean, I do have to change some stuff, but is placing the blade trap upside down here, right, where I cannot place it. And if I destroy this block here, there. Now I can place it, and I really don't lose anything because those bars are side by side. And the bars don't protect much anyway. And now I can place this
Hi.
block there. And it's gonna be at head level for any zombies coming in this direction. I don't think zombies will mind the fact that this guy is here. I think they will still go right at it. So yeah, I think like maybe use a ramp here. Where the ramp, on face like here and here, and then I can use a full block here. I might as well upgrade that. And then place the blade trap right there. And then the only thing that remains is figuring out a way of activating the blade trap. Um, I could use a tripwire. I'm not gonna have very good angles for the tripwire. I'll have to like make, I could have like a tripwire crossing from here to here, so that when a zombie crosses it, it activates. But I think the best alternative in this case is going to be, I don't know. Think of motion sensor, but the motion sensor will activate this constantly, um, because it will detect zombies on the ground. The tripwire would be good. A pressure plate would work fine, except except that it would cut line of sight from the turret to the ground. So I don't like it because of that. but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And the tripwire has another problem, which is I'll have to place it on a switch, otherwise I cannot go outside to repair it. All right, so that's what's going on. I'm not sure I'm gonna have that blade trap wired for Horde Night. I don't know. I'll look into it, but I really want to destroy this thing, collapse this thing. That's my priority. Well, my priority is Molotovs. That's what I'm missing. I'm gonna check that. I do have. Gonna check, make sure I have enough ammunition. So the SMG is here, and it has 300 armor piercing. So 300 here plus more on that base. But that is decent. I don't have a lot of bullet tips. I do have enough bullet casings. I can make bullet tips easily. I'm making a lot of hollow points, I suppose. And this needs 20 more minutes. So, yeah. That's it for now. It's already 30 minutes of video. I think I will only be back right before Horde Night. So I'll see you then. Right guys, I'm back. So I did collapse this thing here. Obviously I have not replaced it. That will require a lot of experimentation, so not yet. I did test the path with a few zombies, and they really didn't want to come all the way here. I think it might be because of the blade trap, that they consider blade trap a block they have to destroy to get to me. So that's one of the reasons why blade traps on the ground work better than blade traps on the top, because zombies think they can jump on top of it, whereas here they think, yeah, I will have to go around it. In fact, there's something I can do about that. Do I have... I'm gonna get some wood frames for that. Okay, who stole my wood frames? They ought to be here. I must have left on the other base. I really don't want to use other stuff. There we go. I have plenty of rebar frames. It's just goes against the grain to use those, you know? So what I can do is like place some of these things here on the side. So this is steel blade trap, yeah. So add one more. 3 on each side then. So that leaves a path for them to avoid the blade trap. Should they choose to do so. I will, however, keep this open just to make sure that zombies will come. The turrets are here and here. I have my ammunition ready. I am ready. Oh, I made this thing here to repair the drawbridge if I can think of looking at it during Horde Night, you know? It's not a given at all. Alright. I trimmed down the amount of stuff I was carrying. Oh, here they come. And there's already one of them wanting to spit on me. Alright, so here they are. Let's hide here a little bit. Okay, I think that's good enough. Well, let's also turn on these guys here, right? Molotov. Oh. Oh, the fences are not on. Okay. Wow, I missed every one of them. Well, now they have more trouble getting out of there, but I do need to get the cops so they will explode. Get out of the way. It's my turret doing that damage. Oh, damn it. Son of a bitch. Okay, let me try this. I saw it just in time, just before this detonated. Okay, let me load this with the hollow points. And this one with the armor piercing. Okay, the electric fence there is gone. I have vultures. This is destroyed, basically. Cocktail Molotovs. See if they're getting electrocuted there as well. Oh. So it seems like the electric fence, yeah, the electric fence here is destroyed. The electric fence is probably shot. Oh shit. I did not realize this one was open. We could run for this thing here, which just got destroyed. Oh, the turret might have been damaged by my my Molotovs. Let's repair this one. Crappy loot there. One blaster shaft, come on. That thing's taking a lot of damage. Oh, here the main event. That's from inside. Wow, that went down 2 levels. die or what? Oh fuck. Damn it. I cannot use. Oh fuck. They got in. That got destroyed. Okay, I'm gonna need this turret. I'm gonna need this turret. Oh fuck. So they did something there to be able to jump across, because they really shouldn't be able to do that. Oh, damn it. Oh, where is it? I need them to go through here. Where's the guy? So this guy is still intact. Is the other one that got destroyed? No, it's still intact as well. This did survive. I just... Okay, now I need to upgrade this, because the next explosion is gonna destroy it. guys are doing some annoying damage to the base, you know? I didn't look back inside my base. Okay. Come on, that was right on the target. Don't say it now. Again? Get the fucking mission fucking done. And it's morning. Okay, let me drop the... Oh fuck, I lost... Fuck! My ammunition chest is gone. Someone must have exploded here. Yep, that did some damage. That did some damage. Losing the ammunition chest. My quality 6 M60 was there. My quality 6 AK-47 was there. A lot of ammunition as well. Now one of the stupid cops must have come up. See? Shotgun turrets. Worthless. One of them must have come all the way here and then exploded and took the chest with it. Alright. This thing here is loot. I'm gonna drop the recog and yeah, sure. Drop the food. Underwater. Keep the turrets and the rebar frames here. All my exploding crossbow bolts, I had more than 75 more than this. Alright. So first off, yeah, they destroyed the gate. I think the gate was actually doing pretty well with the barrier I added, but definitely getting multiple demolishers. Yeah, look at the damage here. Getting multiple demolishers. Let's turn off the electric fences. I mean, that is damaged, but... Oh, the light finally survived. This is good. So yeah, I'll have to replace this with something like that. Better protected. Gonna increase the... I'm gonna add another turret there. And see if that helps, because, well... Oh, one of the switches got destroyed as well. That's one of the problems one of the fears I had of having the stair come up here. I just really think any of... I just really think a zombie could survive that blade trap and the shotgun turret. I'll get an electric fence there to have them longer there. I'm gonna place another turret on top, so it's gonna be top and bottom. Should improve things there. Well, the electric fence survived. Even the tripwire survived here. Yeah, I cannot repair the tripwire at the moment. Um, so yeah. Oh, that's what that is. The whole thing that was here. It, the electric fence got destroyed so early that the first zombie that came here, that thing was gone already. And like, there were no zombies coming up here, no? So it's an electric fence there is just not doable. It's too vulnerable. It's right in the line of fire. Oh, this is bad. Well, of course I don't have anything. So it looks like the loot was that. That was that. That's fine. All the glass is destroyed here. Someone must have exploded here to damage the ground on this. I guess I'll replace that ground with earth, because earth doesn't get destroyed by explosions. I just thought it looked better that way. Well. As for the drawbridge, I don't know. What I might do is create a modlet that creates with a improved drawbridge that has more damage, because I can't think of any other way of well, not a lot of ammo left. How much iron? Enough to make like 200 here. Yeah, they didn't even destroy that much. The turret's empty. That's to be expected. This side is intact. This did fire a few shots, not many. That empties out too fast because it's shooting at the zombies. The turrets have to be pointing out. Or even across here in a way that they don't see the... Someone exploded here as well. Did someone explode here? No, the ground is intact here. The guy survived long enough to get up here and explode. That's why I need electric fences there. Oh, yeah, this is nice. This is... Let's check this. Well, the wood bars on the front are intact. You can see I did have damage, but honestly, this is not the kind of damage I expected. There are no vultures this time, no puking vultures, and I'm pretty sure the puking vultures are the ones destroying my farm. Still, I did take some damage here. Look at that. I lost something here at the end, and there's damage on this block. Um, so maybe there was vultures and my turrets took care of it. That could be the case. Like I never saw the vultures, but my turrets were, because my turrets were up here, they handled it. The bars destroyed. All right. This was intense. This was really, really nice. I love this Horde Knight, and this was not activated at all. The stupid repair pulse is bugged again. This one wasn't activated either. Um, or maybe I didn't activate that, actually. Yeah, I think I didn't yeah. I forgot to activate these fences here. The dart traps. The fences were activated, but the dart traps no damage. So there are explosions here, but the glass is damaged, but nothing behind it. The bulletproof glass stops explosions. Normal blocks do not. The bulletproof glass does. I don't take any damage behind. Oh, that needs to be replaced soon. And that's from the side, you can bet. But behind the bulletproof glass, I don't take any damage. It's bizarre. I guess it's an oversight, but it's just, yeah, that's how it works. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, they still can go through, so the path wasn't interrupted. Wasn't really... This one is okay. This should be an explosion here. Must have cleared these things, because otherwise, you see that those survived. Well, these are the corners. The corner ones always survived longer. Well, this wasn't bad. This turret, I think it did shoot, so it could also be taking care of the birds, which was, yeah. So the stair traps are these. This Horde Night, I did something very stupid. Every Horde Night, I have these things on before Horde Night starts, and I really forgot to do that this time. Um, so that was a big mistake. I I have an idea. I mean, it is tricky because, as you can see, these blocks get easily destroyed. Loot, loot. Turn that into iron. Loot. Apologize. Well, let's first fix the tripwires. This is fine. This is fine. Fine. If this wasn't steel, this whole thing would have been blown to hell. No, suppose there are tripwires here that could have taken damage because there was an explosion behind it. Yeah, this did fire. And this thing stops them, but well, they break through, but they still try to go through here despite having one block there. That's very interesting. It's useful. I think these plates down worked perfectly. They just didn't... They were concrete. They were even reinforced concrete, and if all of this got blown to hell multiple times, concrete plates not gonna last. But I think the drawbridge only got destroyed when the demolishers started doing their thing, you know? Let me return this, take this. So, I think I'm gonna create a modlet to make a more reinforced drawbridge. Because it's either that, or I simply close this whole section off, right? And don't have a drawbridge on this side, which is fine because my entrance is actually on that side since the stairs is in the way. But I would like to have the drawbridge. And I don't like replacing it every Horde night. And I like it even worse when... Oh, this is how they got in. Yeah, I bet. I like it even worse when they cross over because the drawbridge was destroyed, you know? So we'll see how these blocks barely took any damage. So that being the case, I think I'm gonna make modlets with a stronger drawbridge. Gonna make it very expensive. I'll pay the price just to have a stronger drawbridge. That's one thing. The other actually survived pretty well. That's good. With stairs. Yeah, this all survived fine. Um, the second is on this section here, I'm gonna have a demolisher trap. That's something a YouTuber called Vidui, which is honestly one of my references for ideas. He likes to test a lot of things, and he has some pretty good base ideas. It was only on the other side, right? Yeah. So he has like this setup, and you're gonna see where the blade trap only hits the demolishers. So I'm gonna have that on this section here to at least reduce the number of demolishers getting through. And all of this is fine. This one is this one. And just to remind you, I'm pretty sure I talked about this on the video. I'm using a modlet I created to make the dart traps or the tripwires repairable because they are not repairable by default. Rabbit. And I never read the fucking quest for the rabbit. Um, the the other thing I'm thinking of doing is instead of having the base defenses get activated by with the switches, I'm thinking of making some pressure plates or tripwires um, that make things always on. We saw that on some episodes ago. Let's get all of this. This can be returned. Let me drop this, the ammunition for it. The rest is pretty much fine. Get this here. And some repair material, but this is pretty much fine. That will do pig. That will do pig I have. Nail some chicks. Kill the wabbit. And buy the farm. Yeah, I cannot complete this quest because I haven't seen a bear since like day 1 or 2. It's ridiculous. But there you go. We just haven't seen it. Okay, it's still around. I will have to take that and maybe place the goggles instead. Where is it? Okay, take the goggles. Take everything off. There it is. Oh, there's some dogs there. Okay, no problem. Super gun with range 3. Where is the rabbit? The rabbit was in this direction. Let's move in that direction. Okay. Rabbit first. Dogs later. There you go. I didn't bring the magnum. Ah, fuck. the other dog. Did I level up? I think I might have. Um, this is something I need to do. All right, so the idea is, let's go here. So if you look at these, oh, I cannot do it on this side, damn it. For tripwire, it has to be the receiving side. So you have the power duration, you can set it to always. If you do it always, then it's gonna turn on, and until you click reset or you turn the power off, um, it is going to be on. So what I'm thinking of is I might like place pressure plates or tripwires. We'll have to see about protecting those tripwires really well so they don't get destroyed by these explosions. But I think if I do it vertically, I can do that. You see here, this is, you can just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks high, right? So this is 5 high, and then it goes up 2 steps at the end. So the distance for electricity is 15 blocks. So from bottom to top, from to that place, there is 7 blocks. So there is enough space to go down into the ground a little bit and up into the air, and hopefully make it less vulnerable to explosions. Um, yeah, yeah. I have a few ideas on how I might accomplish that. But then I use these tripwires or pressure plates, and the pressure plates have more hit points. But I mean, there is no hit point surviving this, right? It's not happening. Um, the pressure plates have 1,000 hit points. The steel blocks have 7,000, and then they turn into concrete, which has 5,000. These iron bars have 2,500, so 1,000 is just not gonna cut it if an explosion happens, and if it gets destroyed, then the power is off. There's no more power going there, and that's bad. So despite that, I think it's a good idea, and I want to try to have points at which if a zombie crosses, it activates the next set of traps. Or just make a single switch and turn everything on at the same time. It's just, honestly, it's just that set there. Everything here can be on all the time. I don't mind it. Let it fire as soon as there's a zombie here. And it still has darts. Like, it fired all night long and still has darts. Um, it's just that section there that I really like to not start using electricity or darts until they are actually crossing, because it just doesn't last long enough. And having the those barbed wire fences, they actually hold on a good amount of time um, early in the night, and we can. I think they can hold the zombies at 1 hour before they uh, get destroyed. So, so yeah, I'm thinking of having some sort of warning system that, well, some sort of tripwire that once the zombies start getting at that location, then it activates everything and holds the zombies back. And combine that with some demolisher protection. Honestly, if those darts were working all night long, I wouldn't have had this issue with the demolishers. They don't survive long enough with the darts, but once my turrets started shooting at them, the turrets started hitting them and activating that. Whereas at that level, the darts never hit them in that location. It's just not at the height for them to get hit. So that's are the plans. And now I have some thinking and some repairing to do. And this is gonna be all for today, guys. At least on YouTube. I'm probably gonna stream a little bit longer, but I hope you enjoyed and thank you for watching.